The design process for this house was over a good decade, and it's gone through many different phases in terms of its design, its function. We've created probably the nicest home that I've ever lived in. We moved to Archies Creek in '78. My parents, they bought this farm in '84, and I purchased it off my parents in '96. So I had our old homestead on the farm and started the planning process for the building of this new home. Having lived in the old homestead for 5 or so years, it had no aspect really. There was no view outside of the house. So the motivations of building this is we wanted something that sort of brought the outside into the house. So you'll see we've got views from nearly every room. You can actually see into the room and then beyond the room. My wife Mez and I put together the design brief, and there was many reiterations of that. The functional design was very much ours, but Jess from Adapt Design Group did a great job in putting the final design drafting together. But we made a decision in the end to go own a builder. I'm a civil engineer, so I had the capacity and the capability at that time to actually spend the time, because being an owner builder is very onerous actually. We use local trades right through the whole build and local suppliers. This home's taken a long time to design and eventually get built, but the comfort and the amenity of the home is exceptional. And the functionality of this house is really everything that we wanted it to be. We decided that the whole design was going to be contemporary industrial. So that's, the combination of natural materials, concrete, masonry, glass, steel. We've tried to use recycled materials wherever possible. The timber for the feature doors come from the old homestead. All of the joinery has been made out of recycled timber, the timber joinery. Our block work was manufactured using recycled glass. The home is being fully insulated. All internal walls were insulated, ceilings insulated. As much insulation as you can put on this home, we put in. You come in out of the hot weather and it's naturally cool without any air conditioning. Well, the main heat provisions for this home is the hydronic heating in the floor. There's 7 separate zones that we can control, and that's powered by heat pumps. And so we wanted to make sure we had solar hot water supplemented by solar-powered electricity. We've got a 19.4 kilowatts generating, 3-phase. There's about 54 panels on the roof. And we've got a Tesla wall battery. And that Tesla battery is wired to provide us backup power. This is the mechanical services area. There's a couple of Stiebel Eltron heat pumps that draw their power from the solar systems. And here we have the solar hot water system. We've got 2 storage tanks of 400 litres and the heat pump here for the hydronic floor heating system. With regard to water saving features, we've constructed 2 125,000 litre tanks. Those tanks are positioned strategically also as an anti-crash barrier for cars leaving the road that have a potential to drive into your house. My favourite features in the home, there's a couple that stand out for me. One is the billy tap that we put into the scullery. That gives us hot water, chilled and sparkling water, so that's a fantastic feature. And I love the alfresco area where you can cook your outdoor barbecues and those sort of things. The livability of this house, is exceptional. It's really a very functional, well thought out design. I think, Mez's input in terms of the placement of certain rooms to how, you live in the house. We've got nice wide passageways. I mean, you just want that feeling of space. The two kitchens, if you like, the messy kitchen and the formal kitchen.
With respect to our scullery, it's quite a large facility, but we did that to have cooking classes and bring in guest chefs. And I'm also a caterer, so it just works brilliantly. Sharing space with other people in the home is just brilliant. We had at one stage out in our scullery, I think we had 6 people out there, and we didn't get in each other's way at one time. But even moving out into the formal kitchen and around the house, it's just beautiful. We can open up all the doors, we can move about, and it's fantastic. I love sharing it.